specifying the data you want to get, and you are instead sending data that you want to post. For example, in fact, this was the first API request I ever really configured. It was for a LinkedIn bot. So I basically built an AI agent that would help me write a LinkedIn post. And once it had something I was happy with, I could ask it to go ahead, and it went ahead and did it because it knew, oh, this is the data that I should put in the body parameters, and this is the API URL that I should hit. And that was the first API request I've ever set up. So we want to use this webhook to post review. Look at that. We are pulling the comment and rating from the body parameters that are sent to this webhook. Custom webhooks, guys, some cool stuff can happen. Ooh, identification, headers and auth. Now, in my experience, the headers don't specifically, look at this. You can have your authentication inside of your headers, but more often it's simply specifies what type of data it is, which helps your webhook to understand what data it is receiving. So for example, you can expect to find headers like content type and the value application/JSON. That's a pretty common one. You can also send your API key inside the headers rather than as its own authentication. But authentication is typically when look at this, you get two different types of credentials you can set up, generic or predefined, and we're just gonna go ahead with basic. This is important when you are hitting a public API or something of that nature. For example, maybe you are pinging a weather service online and you are asking it to give you the weather news. It will usually give you an API key, and that is a string of letters that say, this is who I am. Now, right now, we are going to go back to none because you can see